They came by the carload with cans, jars, dried pasta, and cereal. Hundreds of volunteers bringing in thousands of pounds of food on a wet, soggy morning.
It hasn't stopped raining. At least it slows down a little bit, but not much. We're all getting wet. The boxes are soaked, but the food is coming in. We're having fun.
Does the rain bother you at all?
No, not really.
The Target Hunger Citywide Food Drive is held every year on the second Saturday in June. Volunteers from the LDS Church spent a week dropping off empty bags at households around town, then returned in the hopes of finding them filled with non-perishables for Lethbridge's 2 food banks. As vehicles stretched down the road for drop-off, at least 40 volunteers were at each food bank to help unload and sort.
It's just an opportunity to serve, and it's very rare to have such a huge group of young single adults out doing service. And we signed up for it weeks in advance, and rain or shine, we're going to come, we're going to do it. It's lots of fun. Regardless of the weather, it's lots of fun.
I just know that there's people worse off than what I have, so I like to help those out who can't help themselves, so that's why I'm out here.
It's such a great cause to stock the food bank and to help those that don't have as much as some of us maybe. I'd come out in any weather, I think.
The campaign's target was 100,000 pounds of food, which equates to only 1 can of super vegetables per person in Lethbridge.
I think the response is pretty good. I'd like to see more bags, of course, but it is what it is.
We've done this a couple years, and to be honest, it was a little less than last year, so I don't know if it was weather or what had to do with it.
In fact, less than half the goal was reached.
It was slightly less than last year. Last year we brought in about 52,000 pounds, so we're about 4,000 pounds less than last year. But the weather was not cooperative this year, and so our hope is that a lot of people chose not to put their bags outside because of the rain, and we have already seen quite a few people bringing them in since Monday, and so we're hoping people will continue to drop off bags that maybe got missed or that they chose not to put out because of the rain.
Meanwhile, Coaldale brought in 6,000 pounds of food.
Which for a community of that size is a great return. So rain or no rain, they did a wonderful job, and we'd like to thank everyone out there as well.
Target Hunger is the largest food drive of the year, with the exception of the Christmas season.
But the reality is people need to eat every day, and in summertime our stocks do deplete quite substantially, so Target Hunger comes at the perfect time of year for us.
And if your bag was missed,
You can drop it off at either food bank or any major grocery store, and we'll be picking up all week from there.
We really feel that 1 can per person is realistic, and as you know, most people put way more than 1 can in the bag, so we figure that that's a good goal to reach for. The fact that we didn't reach it this year just means we're going to try harder next.
for Go Southern Alberta, I'm Jeanette Roche.